Hello, everybody. Welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pickdogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time as Silver Live Free Sports Picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. Sometimes a little early with those 6:40 games. You know, they kind of throw a little wrinkle in with the schedules and deliver those winners. Our professional handicappers over at Pickdogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show with us here for today. All right, with us, Tony Brown from Vegas. Getting ready for that big Aces and Sun game tonight in Vegas. Of course, we got Shane Mickle. We got Alex Smart, Jay Britt. We got Ninos and Damian Sosh, and here's how they're going to line up for this evening. We got Smart, Sosh, Brown, Ninos, Mickle, Briggs, and then I will close this one out. All right, we got a 15-game card here for Major League Baseball. Here with the games one of the doubleheaders now complete, so we got good action baseball here for the stretch run. So let's get ahead and let's get this one underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pickdog Premium, where he's off to a really good start here in college football. I think we got Alex ready to roll here. Alex, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, how's everything? Good?
All right, it's going great. Everything's going great. All right, here we go. Action tonight here from Major League Baseball. Marlins here to host the Phillies, 640. Marlins minus 125, total 7, but you're going to be looking here at a player prop.
Yeah, we all love Alcantara. We love what a great, pitcher he is. Cy Young Award possibility here this season. But you know what? We've come down to a point in the year, point in this campaign, where even great arms like this get a little tired. And, they're asking us right now tonight to go at 20 and a half outs, just short of that 7-inning run. So, there was a point during this season where, hey, Alcantara was a lock to jump in here and cash a ticket for us. But now, not so much. And, he's failed to go over 20 and a half outs in 3 of his last 4 starts. And I really think he's getting a little bit tired. The last time he faced the Phillies beat him around a little bit. If I remember correctly, it was 8 hits, 5 runs, and he didn't look like, like he was in his top form. And I can see it. And I was looking at some of the speed ratios that he was delivering, the different pitchers he had. And they didn't look Alcantara-like, if we put it that way. And the Phillies are going to. The Phillies are a type of team. They have an offense that, they get to see you twice in a row over a short period of time. Look out. And I really don't think he makes it out into the 7th inning tonight.
All right, we got Alex here on Sandy Alcantara, under 20 outs here at plus 100. Of course, up there, I hear people talking about him, about those postseason awards here with Alcantara. Has been pitching well, and of course doesn't get the run support in for a last place team. And it's one thing with the Phillies here; they are coming in with some hot bats over their past 10 games, hitting about 317 against right-handers.
Yeah, that's right. And like I said, they get to look at him again. But he's a don't get me wrong, he's the kind of guy that will want to come back strong here. But you got to remember, even if he dials it up a notch, this Philadelphia team, they deserve a lot of respect, and they get to look at a pitcher, like I said, twice in a row. Look out. So twice in a row over a short period of time.
Indeed, Sandy Alcantara under 20 and a half outs, return plus 100. This one to have a start time here, 6:40 Eastern Time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pickdogs Premium for tonight. Again, top unit producer last year in the NFL, off to a really good start here in college football for this season. Past 7 days, 241 units of profit, showing really good form here, as well as a good start to college football with 430 units of profit here over at Pickdogs. All right, Alex, we do have now a 14-game card from MLB as the Angels and Guardians have just began. What do you have going over at Pickdogs Premium?
Well, last night we cashed with Seattle, and going forward we're going to have more football. I usually heat up as the season goes on, so be ready to make some cash. We're already doing well with college football. We're about break even with the NFL, but it's still early. Tonight we just got that one Major League Baseball selection, and I'm going to lay a little bit of lumber. And from time to time I do lay some lumber. I love a lot of value, but don't we all? And in the long term we always have to look at value selections, but at the same time, value can also come in the form of a favorite from time to time. And I think we really have a pretty good edge here tonight. Maybe looking at the pitching matchup, and you'll get to see it when you get in there. But looking at the pitching matchup, you may be just thinking on a surface outlay. But the lines makers, they've got this game, I think, pegged pretty well. Long-term trend suggests we're going to cash this ticket tonight. So let's go out, lay a little bit of money, a little bit of extra money, but bring home the cash. And I'll see you guys as the week goes on with more football too.
That's right, guys. Bring home the cash. Alex Smart over at Pickdog Premium. You see a great unit for NFL top producer last year. We're off to a great start this season. Of course, doing great work in college football. 430 units of profit. And, of course, past 7 days showing great results as well. Is MLB Big Chalk blowout here up there right now. A single play from Major League Baseball. Get on board with it right now. $29. It is credit guarantee. It must win, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for site credits. That's what credit guarantee means. So get on board there with Alex over at Pick Dogs Premium. Here we are on a Tuesday. We may think about long-term. What you see in Alex's long-term performance has been outstanding. The 7-day pass will get you all of Alex's plays for 7 days. 7 days of baseball. Here's the stretch run right now. Also, NFL action for you Thursday, NFL Sunday, as well as the doubleheader Monday as well. So that we get you 3 days of baseball under that 7-day pass, as well as the Friday and this big Saturday card here from college football. So a good time to get on board here with Alex on the long-term passes at the 7-day pass there. Remember the promo code WIN15 at checkout. You will save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple of days.
Anyway, nice seeing you guys again. Nice seeing you, Tony. Have a good night. Take care.
You got it as well. Alex Smart here on the drive. A little update here. Those on Trout watch. If you have Trout to hit a home run, did not hit a home run at his first at bat. So we'll see how he does if he can get that 8th in a row here. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. Now let's welcome in Damian Sosh. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring in Damian right now. I think he's ready to roll. Damian, what's happening?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. All right, let's see if we get your signal back there. It's a little choppy there. But anyway, tonight at 9:40 Eastern time, we have the Dodgers on the road facing the D-backs. For the Dodgers here, playing minus 200 total here, sitting here at this one. I put down 8, but I think it might be more than I think. We are looking at 8 total. There we go. Yep, 8.
Yeah, on paper, this is a really good pitching match between Clayton Kershaw and Mickle. Kershaw 7 years, 2 ERA. He's going to be making his third start since returning from a back injury. He started pretty well. 11 total innings. Kershaw, though, has had his struggles in Arizona throughout his career. The numbers against the D-backs in Arizona, he's just 7-10 and ERA over 4. Christian Walker, a guy that's been in the back for kind of had Kershaw numbers a career average Kershaw and 4 homes. Kelly is going to be in the mound to the D-backs. He's having a great year, 12-5 in the year, 2.94 ERA. But the Dodgers are his nemesis. The Dodgers 0-7, 5 ERA, and it's pretty good when you compare it with what he's done against the Dodgers this season. Against the Dodgers this season, he's going 3 and 9.69 ERA. The Dodgers actually have a team batting average of over 359 against Kelly this season. Justin Turner, Will Smith, Max Muncy, all hitting over 400 against him. This is a team that just really lights up Kelly. The Dodgers have scored 6 or more runs by themselves in the 7 of the last 9 games. I think both the teams are going to put up some runs in this game. I like it to go over the posted total.
All right, we got Damian Sosh here on the Dodgers. Arizona over the total here of 8 runs. And, of course, as you know here, this Dodger lineup has just been – they haven't clinched the division. There was an error with Major League Baseball saying, hey, they thought they might have clinched the division. They don't. Their still magic number is 1 to win the NL West. They have won 7 of 9. And, of course, looking at this Dodger team, they've just been pounding opponents here. The bullpen here is always a big question here with Arizona, especially here as we get late in the season. Again, yeah, I mean, I remember Kershaw having some issues there in Arizona, no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's had struggles here in Arizona. We're all not on the Diamondbacks throughout his career, but Arizona, for some reason or another, he struggles. Diamondbacks playing all that bad, and like I said, Christian Walker, a couple of guys having decent numbers. So, like I said, I hope teams should put up the runs in this one.
All right, so we got Damon here on Dodgers, Arizona Diamondbacks over the total of 8. This one will have a start time here at 9:40 Eastern time. All right, Damon, what do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium? 14-game card here from Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I actually had a 3-pack earlier. I have just 1 game left over there right now. You can get it. Jump on board. It's just $15. Build your bankroll, and then look into cash in on a long-term 7-day plan. We're all sports. And he's a football back, so you'll get a big bang for your buck now.
That's right, guys. Got with Damian Sosh over at Pickdog Premium. Football is indeed back. Damian on the board right now. Fifth is MLB Inside Pitch. 1 day pass here from his baseball winner. $15 credit guarantee, which means it must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for side credits. So get on board right now with Damian Sosh over at Pickdog Premium with his $15 premium pick. Also, the long-term passes are available. 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. We talk about that 7-day pass, which is a good value there because you're covered with the NFL Thursday, Sunday, and Monday with that 7-day pass, as well as the college football action for Friday and Saturday, and all the stretch run here of September baseball with that 7-day pass. And of course, win a 15 will save you 15% off at checkout, and you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Damian, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you soon.
Thank you.
You got it. Damian Sosh here on the drive. So let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you just missed any of our picks, we will do a complete recap at the end of the show. Let's welcome into the show Tony Brown in Las Vegas, Nevada. You'll find him over at Pickdog Premium. Let's bring in Tony right now. Tony Brown, what's happening?
Tony T, what's going on, bro?
It's going great. Oh, I thought we were going to see the Aces, but we're not. We got the Tony Brown with the Red Sox and Yankees tonight at 7 Eastern time. We got the Yankees here favored on the road, -165, total 8.5.
Yeah, I was going to put the Aces, but I mean, everybody kind of already knows take the Aces. I gave it as my free pick to win the WNBA championship, and they're 3 games away. I gave them to you guys last week. They covered in game 1, and they'll knock that down game 2 tonight, so that was too easy. I'm going to give you one that maybe you guys had a little bit of struggle with.
Very good, very good. And the one that we're looking at is this really matchup here between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Well, we've seen the Yankees open as favorites in this one, and they're still holding on to that favorite role.
Yeah, you guys hear me say a lot on this show, games aren't played on paper. And this is one of those ones where I think that analogy comes into play perfectly. We all know the Yankees have the better team. They have the better record. They got Garrett Cole going tonight. He's the better pitcher. But what we do know is this is one of the best rivalries in sports. Definitely the best rivalry in baseball, probably in all of sports. So when these two teams get together, you can throw those records out the window. They leave it all on the field every single time. And tonight, this game is at Fenway. If the Boston Red Sox do have one advantage in this series, it's the home field advantage. Fenway is one of the most historical parks in the game. It's a very hard place to play, and that green monster is the great equalizer. Some of those home runs that would have been no doubters anywhere in the country, just a double off the wall over there in Boston. So with the way Judge is hitting things out, that's going to come into play. And I like Boston and Pavetta to steal this one at home tonight. And I say steal because they're home underdogs.
Yeah, they're a big homer in this one. Tony Brown here is going to take the Boston Red Sox here at +140 here against the New York Yankees in this spot. And of course, there's lots been written about here, but with the Red Sox struggles here against the AL East, it's been a real tough time for them. But again, as you said, maybe the rivalry game is what picks them up. Also, Cole's kind of a tricky pitcher, right? On the surface, I was looking at some numbers here with Cole. He's always this huge favorite, right? And I mentioned this in a previous show with Cole when he's in situations when he's favored, he doesn't return the value you think he would. I mean, although, yeah, here we go. Well, actually, let me find it again here because I was looking at the numbers here with Cole when favored here. Let's take a look here if I can bring you this numbers. Okay, yeah, when Cole's a favorite of -110 or higher the last 2 seasons, the Yankees, his team record is just 32-25, Tony Brown, and the return is -19 units.
Right, because you gave him a modest 110 or better. He's never 110. He's always looking at -200, -300 when Cole's on the mound, especially when the Yankees were rolling. So the return is actually a negative return on interest. So this time, like I said, the games aren't played on paper. We're going to go the opposite route. We're going to go with the momentum in the rivalry, the home team. We're going to go with the Sox to get it done in game 1.
All right, Tony Brown here on the Red Sox, +140 against the Yankees. This one have a start time 7 Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pickdog Premium for tonight. We're doing great work here over the past 7 days, showing us 700 units of profit, all documented. You can verify that over at Pickdog Premium, where all the plays are documented. Tony Brown showing profit this year in the NFL and college football, off to really good starts there. 14 games remaining here on this MLB card. Dodgers win and they win the NL West. What do you have going on over at Pickdog Premium?
Yeah, we're rolling right now. Last night we got the sweep with our Monday Max bets. We cashed all 3 of our games in MLB. And tonight will be no different. I got my Tuesday top picks. You can get all three of those for only $35, or you can buy an individual play for 25. And we look to go 3-0 again and sweep the board.
That's right, guys. Let's sweep the board with Tony Brown tonight over at Pickdog Premium. Get on board with his long-term passes, 3-day passes up there as well. His MLB top dog is up there right now. His Road Warrior as well. Of course, these individual plays are sold as credit guaranteed, means they must turn a profit, or the amount that you purchase is credited back into your account. Of course, the long-term passes are a way to go as well with Tony Brown with the 3, 7, or 3rd day all sports pass. All of his premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase, that 1 month pass, you get all of his baseball. That 1 month pass will take you right into the wild card round and then the first round of the playoffs here in Major League Baseball, as well as we've got the NFL, college football, for the next 4 weeks, and of course the start of NHL, which begins here on October 8th. And of course, we know Tony Brown, you're doing great work in the NHL out there in Vegas, so you keep an eye on it. But again, here we are with all these sports overlapping. I can't think of better value right now, especially with that coupon code right now, using that 1-year VIP Out Sports Pass and apply the coupon to it.
Yeah, that's not for your your once in a while weekend warrior. That's not a pass for if you're just trying to see what you're doing. This is for the serious players, the VIP players, the guys who bet every day, the guys who bet all the sports. I cap all the sports and I do well. Hockey, baseball, football, college. And so you're not getting a single pass or you're not getting a season pass. This is a full 365 days of play. It's a VIP all sports year. Every single pick I release from every sport, 365 days, playoffs, championships, no upselling for one low price.
That's right, one low price, guys. Of course, to get on board right now with Tony Brown over at Pickdog Premium, get that 1-year all sports pass. Remember that 15% off when you apply to it is a big savings there. It would normally sell for $1,300, but when you use the coupon code, you save $130 plus 65. Save almost $195 there. Gets it a significant discount there. Gets it really under $1,100. Tony Brown, that amounts to less than $3 a day.
I mean, seriously, at the end of the day, like we're up 700 units right now. There's 52 weeks in a year. You might have paid for your pass just with 1 week. So now you have 51 weeks free. If you're serious about making money, you can't afford not to grab that pass.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Tony Brown, 1-year all sports pass. And, of course, use the coupon code WIN15 at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. You can access Tony's page by clicking the link you see in the description here. Then click on the All Cappers, and you'll find him there amongst the cappers. Click it. Get signed up. All right, Tony Brown, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening. Make another winning one, and we'll talk with you again in a couple of days.
All right, let's go Aces. I'll see you guys in a few days.
Yeah, the Aces here. The Aces Dodgers parlay. There we go. All right, Tony Brown.
There it is.
There you go. Tony Brown here on the drive too. All right, let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we will do a complete recap at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's now time to welcome in Ninos. We'll head out to Florida right now. Well, you'll find him over at Pickdog's Premium. Let's see. We also contributed to the weekend shows Saturday and Sundays in the mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And boy, those shows are getting crowded there, Ninos. I see not a whole lot of elbow room. Almost every capper on every screen, pretty much. Nina, you're on mute. You're on mute. Oh. Ninos looks like he's got to sign off and sign back in again because he was on mute there. Let's see if we'll give him a little time here to get you there. Here he is.
Should have fixed it. Yeah.
Yep, you're there. You're now.
Yeah, you're saying it's getting crowded. Yeah, it sure is. It's fun, and I think we have a good time there. I will be freeing some space up though on Saturday. I got my son's birthday to attend to bright and early. Apparently, their mom thought it was a good idea to celebrate at 9 a.m. So. Be doing that early on Saturday morning, but should be rejoining the gang on Sunday morning. Yeah.
That's good. We'll tune in Sunday. All right, with El Nino. Sorry, here we go. 7 Eastern time. Blue Jays here in game number 2, looking to equalize this one. They're minus 165 favorite against the Rays, total of 8.
Yeah, unfortunate one earlier. I was on the Blue Jays early, thinking Manoah was getting the start there. Fortunately, I did have him listed on my personal bet, but unfortunately our premiums stay up. They get action, so tough loss there, but it gives us a nice play for us here on the show here. I think we got a huge edge on the mound here with the Blue Jays, at least to start the game, with Manoah confirmed this time in the lineup, going up against Yoni Chirinos, who will be opening this up for Josh Fleming. Looks like will be the main reliever after him. Yeah, not great options there. I mean, if you look at Chirinos' ERA, yes, he did not give up a run, but pretty elevated whip in only 3 innings pitched this season in the majors. Hasn't gone deep in the minors either. Hasn't gone over 3 innings there either. So, as I said, he should just be opening this game. And yeah, it's been a rough year for not much. Just 26 innings pitched for Fleming this year, but yeah, pretty ugly numbers. Didn't put up much better numbers in 2021. So I think it's a huge edge there for the first probably 6 innings or so for the Blue Jays to work themselves enough of a lead that hopefully the bullpen won't choke up. So, yeah, give me the Blue Jays to bounce back here. That money line is a little juicy, but I'll take a -1. Put some on the run line as well here. But yeah, got to be careful with that in the home team. So -1 for me here on the Blue Jays.
All right, and they'll be chewing that juicy fruit gum tonight here. We like the Blue Jays here, -165 against the Rays here in game number 2 there. Of course, Manoah, I guess he wasn't feeling good right in the morning. No, I'm not feeling a little wheezy. I don't know what it is. He's not a morning guy or what?
Hey, I can completely understand that. Maybe it was nap time for him. I don't know what happened. I completely understand that. I can totally respect a good nap. But wish we would have known about it earlier. But yeah, hope he feels better for tonight.
Yeah, it's better for tonight. He can make it up here for that. He's giving me a shot. He's got a shot here to redeem himself here tonight. Here with the Rays, with the Blue Jays here to try to even up this double header there. Although they really had trouble hitting until late in the game there. They looked like they were really going to try and score, but the Rays bullpen really shut down the Blue Jays there in the late innings.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, they didn't get their offense going, but they should get going early at least here. As I said, just hoping that the bullpen hangs on for us. But yeah, it will be tougher pitching matchup later on in the game, but we, as I said, hopefully build enough of a lead to hang on too late. And,
all right, El Ninos here.
I think we do here.
El Ninos here, Blue Jays.
Especially
That's right. Blue Jays here -165 against the Rays in game number 2. This one starts here at the top of the hour. All right, Al Ninos, let's take a look over at Pickdog Premium for tonight's action. We do have the Angels in action right now, so we're down to 14 games here from the Major League Baseball card. 1 from the WNBA playoffs. What do you have going on over at Pickdog's Premium?
Got a 3-pack up there, but again, a couple extra plays for everyone on the long-term passes. So that's definitely the way you want to go. As you and Tony mentioned, the longer you go, the cheaper it gets. Just $4 a day for the yearly, and with that 25% off, that brings it back down to $3 a day or so by my math. So definitely that's a great deal there, and yeah, check those out.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Ninos over at Pickdog's Premium. Of course, he's got his plays up right now. He's got a 3-pack right now. His best bets from Major League Baseball. So get signed up right now on those. Of course, the 3-pack is credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account. These plays are also sold individually. Al Ninos is already in action. Well, he's not wasting time with a Thursday night NFL thriller, so he's already got to play up early from the NFL. Credit guarantee as well. Of course, speaking of NFL, the long-term passes are up here for you guys with Al. 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. He does combine his NFL and college football into one pass with an NFL college football combo pass. And remember, these passes are not credit guaranteed because they're sold at discounts. As a matter of fact, you can even apply the coupon code here, the promo code here, WIN15 at checkout, and you'll save 15% off these long-term passes from Al, whether you get a 3-day pass, 7, or you get the combo with NFL and college football combined there from El Ninos. And not too early to talk about NHL. El Ninos was the top unit producer in the NHL. Training camps will be getting underway soon as he dropped the puck like in early October. We're not too far away as the leaves change color and then people hit the ice. So we're getting close for that too as well. Pay a visit to El Ninos' Handicapper page and get signed up to one of his passes right now. Use the coupon code WIN15 at checkout to save 15% off. All right, El Ninos, as always, great having you on the show. Have a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Have a good one, Tony.
Got it. El Ninos here on the drive to. Let's continue on our coverage. Let's give you our 6:40 p.m. Eastern update for the game starting at 6:40. And we have one game that we got, and that was from Alex Smart as he was on the in the game between the Phillies and the Marlins at 640. He was going with a player prop in this game. And let me double check here. Look at the game starts up. That's the only one we have at 640 from the Cappers tonight. So there we go. The 640 game. He likes Sandy Alcantara under 20.5 innings. Sandy Alcantara to pitch under 20.5 innings. That was Alex Smart's pick for the 6:40 Eastern game. So there we go. We got that. We'll recap the rest of them. The rest of them will start at 7 Eastern time or later. We'll recap the rest of them at the end of the show. Let's continue on here on the drive through. Now time to welcome in Shane and Mickle. You'll find them over at Pickdog Premium. Shane, what's happening?
How's it going today, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go. Interesting matchup here in Seattle, late night, 9:40 Eastern, as the Mariners here host the Padres. Mariners here minus 115, total 7.5.
Yeah, this game is definitely interesting. If I'm gonna look at it in terms of the total, we got Yu Darvish and Logan Gilbert going against each other, and both pitchers have been pretty strong this year, especially as of late for Logan Gilbert. Each of his last 2 starts, he hasn't given up a run. And Yu Darvish, he's pretty consistent. You know what you're going to get. Usually a bad start for him is still 6 innings, only giving up 3 runs. And, for as much success as both these teams have had, their offenses aren't really that great. The Padres made all those big moves at the trade deadline, and their offense really hasn't improved a whole lot. And the Mariners, they've leaned on their pitching all season. I think that Yu Darvish and Logan Gilbert both find success in this game. Both go deep in this game, and I think runs are going to be very hard to come by for both teams. I'm going to take the under.
All right, we got Shane here going under here with the Padres and Mariners under a total of 7 runs. Yeah, it is. Hard to argue that. I mean, when you look at both of these the pitchers here, Gilbert was strong. Boy, who did he go? He squared off against Fried, right? Was it Fried? He had a really good pitching matchup the other night where he really shined in that game because he was going up against the opponent's ace on Atlanta, wasn't it?
Well, his last few starts have been against Chicago. Oh, Chicago was he against? He was against Chicago last game.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of another pitcher, but yeah, Gilbert here has been solid for Seattle tonight in this one, and also when you look here at the Mariners, they're trending a little bit to the under at home here when they go up against a starter who strikes out 5 or strikes out 5, averages 5 or greater strikeouts a start here. So 15-3 the under, and of course. Again, against strikeout hitters, a team that strikes out 7 or greater times a game. Darvish 15-7 to the under, and of course you're dealing with a really good bullpen here as well with the Mariners.
Yeah, and that's especially important with Gilbert, because even when he's finding his success, you're only really running him out there maybe 5 or 6 innings. But you get 6 innings out of him, and you get your next 3 your 3 best relievers in the game, and then lock it down there if that's what happens. That's definitely important in this game.
All right, we got Shane here on the Padres Mariners under a total of 7.5 runs, and of course that's right. It was against the White Sox and one of the top line starters there for the really good pitching matchup. You got the better end of it. This one will have a start time here of 9:40 Eastern time. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pickdog Premium for tonight. We're showing great profit here to start the college football season. 430 units of profit, 14 games remaining here on this MLB card. What do you have going on over at Pickdog Premium?
Yeah, I've got a 3-pack that goes off here in 2 minutes. So that's going to be taken down. But I did just create another 3-pack with my three best or last games on the card that doesn't kick off here for another 20 minutes. Hop on that for $39.99. Or hop on something long term. I'm number 1 the leaderboard over the last 7 and 30 days. So hop on something long term, like we've been talking about. NHL is right around the corner. That is a sport I also cap. Here on the site, so hop on. You get WNBA if I have it in these last couple games, all my MMA, NFL, college football, and NHL all in the next 30 days. So long term is definitely the way to go.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. How did I miss this? Last 30 days, what a monster numbers that Shane is putting up. I had college football and NFL in the mind because you had such a great NFL and college football season last year. That I let to look at the current numbers here over the past 30-7. Man, look at this: 2,100 units of profit over the past 30 days for Shane Mickle. That is on outstanding numbers here. Top leaderboards here. Last 7 days been on absolute fire right now. So you want to definitely get signed up with Shane right now. 3-pack up there on the board. Shane's 3 best bets here from Major League Baseball. Credit guarantee on these 3-packs, these 1-day passes. $39. If it doesn't turn a profit, the amount you purchased for is credited back into the account. for site credits. Also, you can buy these plays. He's got a couple of 3-packs up there for you right now. And, of course, you go longer term here. The way Shane is running, you probably want to go ahead and get the longer term passes. That 1 month all sports pass to get you all of Shane's plays here for 30 days. It would include all his Major League Baseball. Of course, we go right to the stretch run of September. The season ends early October. Then we get right into the wild card playoffs. And once the wild card playoffs over, we'll get you a little bit of action there from the first round of the National League and American League playoffs there, as once we get through the wild card round, as well as, of course, 30 days of NFL and of college football. And if he's in action, then WNBA, he'll also include WNBA. We know the NHL season will begin here in about October 8th, so that will also be covered if Shane has action this early in the NHL season. So get on board with that 1 month all sports pass. Shane has been on fire right now. You see the numbers, 2,100 units of profit. So get signed up. Use the promo code WIN15 at checkout, and you will save 15% off. And there on that 1 month all sports pass, you can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, Shane, as always, great having you. Keep up that great work, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Sounds good. I'm actually off on Thursday. We're going down to a Field of Dreams college baseball game, but I will be back next Tuesday and Thursday.
Very good, very good. All right, have a great time there. Shane Mickle here on the drive to. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we will get the recap for you in a second. We recapped the 640 game earlier, of course, with Alex Martin, like Alcantara, under 20.5 innings. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and welcome in Jay Briggs. You'll find him over at Pickdog Premium. Off to a great start here in his tenure at Pickdogs. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony? How y'all doing today?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. Nationals here facing the Orioles. People are writing off this team. I heard someone say, oh, the wild card round's been decided. Nothing is decided, guys. We've seen teams slide, and all these teams are playing each other. So there's still a lot at stake here for these teams. So don't be fooled by people saying, oh, it's been said at the wild card round. We know who's going to. No, we don't. Like we said, these teams are playing each other. I think Toronto and Tampa Bay still play each other 8 times. There's a lot of these matchups, so don't listen to that noise. We got here, as we know, Orioles favored here, total 8.5.
Yes, sir. We're looking at this O's Nationals game. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If y'all been paying attention to them Nationals, they've been slaying some giants lately, you know. A lot of people thought once they lost Soto that they were gonna kind of cool off and just fall to the wayside, but they haven't really done that, you know. They've been competing in a lot of the series that they've been in. And I know some people are probably looking at playing them here today, but I'm not. I'm all over these O's today. I'm taking them on the money line, but I also like them on the run line as well. I just gave out them Blue Jays on the run line yesterday, and they only want to win on the money line. So I want to come back today strong. So I'm going to get our O's on the money line. We're paying a little juice, but we're going to get it done. Kramer on the mound for the O's. He's been decent in his last few outings, and I think he can get it done for us here today. The Nationals are still the worst team in baseball in my mind. They might sneak up on us and get a few wins every now and then, but I just don't see them doing that today. And I like them. I like the O's. Corey Abbott on the mound for the Nationals. He's more of a reliever. When I was going through, he's only started 1 game in his last 5, and he didn't really look that good. He went 4 innings, 5 hits. Gave up. He didn't really, when he relieves, he looks all right. But even in those games, they typically lose. I don't love him starting here today, especially against this O's team whose bats can get hot. Take the O's on the money line today.
All right, we got Jay here on the Orioles. Money line minus 160 against the Nationals. A little bit of class relief here for the Orioles. After having some tough times against those Blue Jays and the Red Sox, they draw the Nationals, a team that's pretty much out of it. Matter of fact, the Nationals have been horrible at home. Matter of fact, they're 6-21 at home against a winning team. And of course, Kramer has pitched well against teams that strike out a lot, at least 7 times or more per game. Team record behind him, 11-4. So yeah, it does look that way. And of course, we talked about earlier, people are writing off this Orioles over this recent cold streak, but we know baseball. All right, when you've got almost 3 weeks late remaining, no lead. Teams go on slumps a lot, right? We see teams that have big leads,
especially in baseball.
So I can't think that the Orioles are feeling. I know they're upset because they're a little bit of a down spell here, but I wouldn't write them off, especially what we've seen over the years with teams choking at the end of the season.
I definitely wouldn't write them off. If they can put together a few like road wins like this one right here, we know how strong Baltimore is at Camden Yards. So they're far from out of it, But these are the games right here that they just got to have against weaker opponents, and I think they get one here tonight.
Yeah, there's a good reset moment here. Starting a series against National, go for the sweep, and the teams ahead of you. So some are going to fall because Blue Jays and Rays are playing each other, so teams are going to fall back to you. So that's going to happen. This one to have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pickdog Premium for tonight. Well, we did have a game start here with the Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. We got a lot of the 640 games going, but we still have at least almost a dozen games here in the primetime hour, showing great results here for 2022. 687 units of profit, showing profit last 30 days, the last 7 days. Yesterday coming in strong. What do you have going over at Pickdog's Premium?
Yes, sir, Tony. I had a 5-pack up there today. A lot of baseball action today, and I actually think I seen a lot of value out there today. So I had 5 plays up there. I broke them down. I had my mega pack, is what I call it, my Tuesday mega pack. I also had a 3-pack in case you didn't want to grab a 5-pack, and then my 2 biggest plays are sold individually, so I can hop on that. Y'all can hop on a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. I would really advise to hop on one of them longer ones. With football coming up around the weekend, we got college football, we got NFL football, baseball still throughout the week, man. You can't go wrong with them long-term packages, man. I'm telling you, that's the best way you save money, and it's the best way to make money, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So can't go wrong with that. 2-for-1 capper special with some guys that's hot. I was just browsing through the leaderboards as we was talking, and man, Shane Mickle is on fire. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but y'all want to go pair him up with a 2-for-1 capper special with anybody on the site, man. You won't go wrong with that. Pair me up with Tony. Pair me up with Mills if you like MMA. You can't go wrong either way you look, man. Pair me up with somebody, and let's continue to make some money, man.
That's right. Make some money here. Jay Briggs over at Pickdog's Premium. Outstanding results here for 2022. It just began at Pickdog. 687 units of profit for 2022, showing great profit last 7 days, last 30 days. Yesterday coming off a winning day. Plays up there right now. The long-term pass. He still has his $15 premium up there. His $15 MLB best bet is up on the board right now. So jump on it from a hot capper. No, he's not raising the price because he's hot. It's still $15 for the best bet. So get on board here with Jay Briggs over at Pickdog's Premium. Credit guarantee must turn a profit, or the amount you paid is credited back into your account. We see I want to mention the other cappers out there. If they're red hot, they'd be selling their pick for $100. You know that, but not here. That doesn't work here, guys. The prices here are where they're at here for Jay's best bet. Of course, as Jay was mentioning, go longer term. We do have that 1 month all sports pass. You get all of Jay's plays for the month here. It includes his baseball, includes all his football here from college and the pros. Of course, baseball, remember, this will take you to the end of the regular season, and the first round of the playoffs and the wild card round might get you a little bit of action in that second round of the playoffs, because there's only 3-game series in the wild card round. So a good time to get on board with that 1 month pass. And when you use the promo code WIN15 at checkout, you will save 15% off. So sizable savings there. Might knock off about almost $50 off that when you use that promo code WIN15. You take 35 off 10%. Yeah, you're going to be close to 50 off that. So a good time to get on board there with Jay over at Pickdog's Premium. That 1 month pass is the way to roll here. Add a second capper with the 2-for-1 cap promotion. You can match Jay up with Shane, who's been on an absolute fire. You get two fire throwing cappers right now, just throwing fire at these bookmakers, burning down the bookmakers' house the way they're rolling right now. So get on board there with Jay Briggs and that 2-for-1 cap promotion and make some money. All right, Jay, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. And, man, I look at the calendar. We got you back here Wednesday or Thursday. When's it?
I'll be Thursday. On the drive through Thursday. Yes, sir. I'll be back on the drive through Thursday. But you guys can check out me, Mitch, and Big Al tomorrow. Our NFL show. We'll be going live tomorrow around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there, wherever you're at. So just be sure to have those notifications on. Check for that. And I'll also be halftime with Mitch on Thursday. So y'all guys get me all week, man. So
that's right.
Let's make some money, man.
Let's make some money. Okay, that NFL show. Can't miss that one there with Jay, Mitch, and Big Al McMorty. Of course, as Jay was alluding to, make sure you set those notifications, because when they're live with this show, you guys want to be there with them. You want to be there with them when you give the picks. You want to make sure you get the best numbers. That's the best way to do it. There is be there with them. on the show and set notifications and subscribe. All right, Jay, continue that success, and we'll talk with you again on Thursday.
See you Thursday, man.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive through. Hey, guys, if you missed our picks, we will do a recap here at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive through. That's time for my picks, so let me get my game card up for you right now here. We'll be looking at this Twins and Royals game. One off the radar for a lot of people, but not off my radar. The way I've been looking at the way these Twins are playing, it's not been really good here. We got the Twins favorite here, minus 190, total 8.5. And I will be on an underdog in this one. I will be on the KC Royals plus 165 here against the Minnesota Twins. This is a Twins team that has really struggled here as we get into the end of the regular season here. They had a series with the Guardians, and it just got away from them. And you got to just wonder right now, they're nowhere near. They're not going to make. They're not a wild card contender, and they have to win the division pretty much to get in. And it was just not a good situation. We know Bubik's on the mound for the Twins. Numbers, ERA 5.5, a high whip. He's fanning about 18%, walking 10%. Joe Ryan here, his ERA is over 4 for the season, 7.5% walks. The ground ball is only 26%, so he does give a lot of fly balls. And when you strike out 24% and your ground balls are 26%, that's 50%. So you give up a lot of fly balls, and he pays a price, almost 1.5 home runs per 9 innings. And the Twins, well, they were swept in a 3-game home series against the Guardians. That's huge. They've lost 8 of 10. They're kind of at the down. This is the really down period for them right now. Over their past 10 games, Minnesota hitting just 171 against left-handers, a bullpen ERA over 5. Now the KC bullpen's pitching all right here, ERA 2.78. And here's some staggering stats here for you. The Twins, when they're favored at home by minus 150 to minus 200 the past 2 seasons, they're just 18 and 25, almost a minus 25 unit return when they've been these big favorites here the past 2 seasons at home. So it's not been good for them. We're going to go KC Royals here at the plus 165. We're going to go against the Twins team that has got to be at the down point of their season. Down point, you had it here. You had the Guardians at home, and you get swept. That is just here late in the season. Just got to be demoralizing feeling here. So we're going to go, especially late in the season when you've pretty much been toasted like that. It's not good. All right, guys, check out Pickdog. I have a 3-pack up there. Also, my $15 premium play up there for you as well over at Pickdogs. I am number 2 in baseball for 2022 over at Pickdogs Premium. So make sure you get signed up for me with one of my long-term passes. I just wanted to see if my passes are up here because I know my 3-pack was I might have had a 640 if I remember correctly. Let me take a look here at all my packages here to see what I've got up there. Here, yep, I'm gonna make my, okay, here we go. Let me put my pack at 640 just went off, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it, there we go. My $15 premium pick is up right now on the homepage, so I wanna make sure I activated that because my 640 just started. So yep, I just activated to show on the homepage. So right now, I've got that, my $15 premium pick right now. My 3-pack has gone off already. So get on board, guys, over at Pickdog Premium, my $15 premium play. Of course, credit guarantee must win, or the amount you purchase credit back into your account. So go ahead and get signed up. Also, I have the long-term passes, 3, 7, or 30-day All Sports Pass. You get signed up with me, you get all my premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go over to my Handicapper page and you make that purchase. Would be a 30-day All Sports Pass. Get 1 month of plays from me from Major League Baseball. It will take you right into the end of the regular season, into the first round of the playoffs, as well as NFL and college football for the next 30 days. Win 15 at checkout will save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that too from a cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. It is now time for the recap, and let's recap the games from today's show. We given you that one earlier. This was a 640 start from Alex Alcantara, under 20 and a half outs, plus 100. This one has already started. Damon was on the Dodgers, Diamondbacks over 8. Tony Brown likes the Red Sox, plus 140 here against the Yankees. Ninos here was on the Blue Jays, minus 165 against the Rays. Shane here was on the Padres, Mariners, under 7.5. Jay here on the Orioles, minus 160 against the Nationals. Yours truly, Royals, plus the 165 against the Twins. The one I like the most is I like the Shane's pick here with the Padres, Mariners, under 7.5. All right, that'll do it here for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again on live at 6 Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers in from Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Give out live free picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, it gets started every single day, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's the morning show. You got Mitch and you got Chris together with that morning show. Also, a video series with Mitch, 7 picks in 5 minutes. Also, Ron Romanelli's MLB rundown. You want to check that out. Javon's parlay video as well. Don't forget tomorrow we got the NFL pick show with Mitch, Big Al, and Jay. So that's something to tune into as well. And of course the college football pick show with Chris and Mitch. Probably the next day. I would assume maybe let's see, Thursday or Friday, maybe Thursday. So make sure you tune in for that. And of course a lot of the Mills and Brad with their UFC shows on a Saturday immediately following the morning show. So a lot of content at Pick Dogs, a lot of live shows. So very important now that you guys subscribe to the channel, and then you make sure you hit the bell, you hit notifications, so when we go live, you're live with us and you don't miss any picks. And of course, when you like to bet the picks, you want to make sure you get the best numbers possible. And that's important when you watch the live shows. Of course, our games start within an hour or so, less than an hour or so. So you definitely want to be live in this show, because we're right near the start of the game. So make sure you guys set notifications with you and subscribe. All right, we got it covered. That'll do it for tonight's show. Let's go ahead and bring our crew from tonight's show. Goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great night. We'll talk